Alright, here are my 2013 highlights, a tribute to the Broncos season. First play I have is Peyton Manning going back to pass. Welker faking to the outside and cutting back in for a touchdown at Dallas. Nice play by Welker, cutting in and then going out. Here's another touchdown to Welker against Oakland. I think Welker scored 10 touchdowns on the season. Here's another throw to Welker for 32 yards against the Raiders as well. Next play, Eli Manning goes back to pass. He threw it up for grabs, and Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie picked it off in the end zone. Looked like a Rex Grossman throw, Eli. Here is Trent Holiday for 80 yards, even against the Giants. What an impressive run this was. Once he gets going, he goes 100 miles an hour. I always wonder why the Broncos don't use him as a wide receiver and just send him deep because he's so fast. Just a thought. Here's Manning back to pass on a screen pass to Noshawn Moreno that went for 35 yards for a touchdown, an impressive run to give the Broncos the lead 28-21 against the Redskins, one of their games that they really exploded in the fourth quarter. Griffin back to pass, and he fumbled. Von Miller caused it, and it was recovered inside the Redskins' territory. Next play, Griffin goes back to pass from his own 20, and he got absolutely slammed at the Broncos' 6 or 5 yard line. Nice play. It's Griffin throwing up for grabs, and I believe that's Chris Harris who picked that off. Returned it about 15 yards. Late in the game, 38-21 Denver lead. Kirk Cousins came in, and a nice pick by Rodgers-Cromartie goes down the sidelines, and nobody's going to catch him, to give Denver a 45-21 victory over the Redskins. It's one of my favorite plays of the season. A little swing pass to Julius Thomas. It went for 74 yards, and he outran everybody on the Chargers defense. That's very impressive for a man that size to run that fast. Monte Ball cutting to the left, going for 40 yards against the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead. Here's Manning back to pass, throwing a deep pass to Decker. One of his 4 touchdowns in Arrowhead that day was very impressive. Here's one of my other favorite plays of the season. Peyton Manning at the Cowboys' 1 yard line. Of course, here it is. He's changing the plays, going Omaha, whatever he's saying, all his different cadences. He faked it to Moreno, and then he did a naked bootleg, and even the CBS cameraman was faked out by this. I remember watching it saying, wow, you got to be kidding me. Very impressive for Peyton Manning to be able to do that, even though it was going about 2 miles an hour. Nice play fake here to Moreno, and everybody from the Cowboys defense bought the fake and walk in for Manning. Here's the AFC Championship game. Tom Brady has the ball at the 18-yard line of Denver. And Robert Ayers comes in, cuts through, and sacks Brady. One of my favorite plays of the season. Enjoyed that very much because Brady usually doesn't get sacked very often. Here's later on the same game, Denver up 13-3. Manning goes back to pass on a little play fake and hits Demaryius Thomas with a touchdown to give them a 23 lead. Another play in that game to Julius Thomas on a little screen pass, and he just faked out Ryan of the Patriots. Here's another angle in slow motion. Very impressive. He cut on a dime there. He looked like a running back. To be able for a man that big to have that type of agility. He really was an X factor this year because he made all the receivers better. Here's a repeat of the Ayers play. I'm sorry, I was thinking I had Knighton, but my editing problem. Nice job, John! But anyways, okay, next play is... Oh, here's a replay of Brady getting sacked again. I could watch that 100 times, to be honest with you. Next play is Stephen Ridley getting the ball popped out, and Von Miller picking it up and going 61 yards for a touchdown. He went down the sidelines. Obviously, this is before he tore his ACL. So I hope he comes back next year because he should come back, but I hope he comes back healthy. Here's Manning on probably the prettiest pass of the season to Demaryius Thomas on a long one at Oakland. Touchdown. Thank you for watching the 2013 tribute. I hope you enjoyed it.